Good morning. We continue thinking about this verse, 1 Peter 3, and we're just spending some time in here. But in your hearts, honor Christ the Lord as holy when you are responding in the midst of persecution and suffering over against the world. Always being prepared to make a defense. Now, we talked about how your apologia, your defense for the faith, needs to be prepared. Talked about it. Remember the illustration of an offensive lineman who's balanced and strong, knows where he stands, he knows the opponents, and he's anticipating things. And you also need to be reasonable. You need to be prepared, always prepared to make a defense to anyone, the verse says, who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. You've got a hope in you, and you have rational logon, reasons for that. So those reasons are to correspond to truth. They're to be coherent, meaning they make sense. They're to be credible. They're based on evidence, and they're to be convincing. And now we see there's this like dispositional component that comes along and informs the nature of our defense. Having yet do it with gentleness and respect. Yet do it with gentleness and respect. Let's take both those together. Gentleness and respect. So when I do it with gentleness, I do it with praus. Praus. It's a beautiful word. Think of a verse like Proverbs. It's 15:1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Think about just what the texture of your words does. If you're yelling and screaming, if you're always vociferous, if you seem angry at their lack of understanding, or angry at their misunderstanding, or angry at their ignorance, or angry that they've bought into another worldview, or angry that the world is being the world, well, you need to learn what it is to let a gentle answer come out of your tongue. And that gentleness will show the character of Christ. You will, as the verse said earlier, honor Christ as Lord, because while a harsh word stirs up anger, a soft answer, a gentle answer, turns away wrath. Yet do it with gentleness and do it with respect. This is connected to the word fear, phobia. You should do it with, yes, a respect for the person and a respect for God. You need to recognize they're created in the image of God. And if you are degrading the image of God in a human being by the way that you talk to them because you're so passionate for the gospel, then you've missed the gospel. You need to do it with respect. And by respecting the imago Dei, the image of God in another, you will be respecting ultimately the Lord himself. So we can see a prepared response. That's part of our defense of the faith. We need a prepared response. We need a kind of gentle response. We need a rational response. And we need a respectful response. So remember those four things right now. We're going to add one more later on. But for now, dwell on those, and may the Lord bless you.